Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to build a histogram from data with a given lowest class limit and a class width. So I have some data here, heights in inches, and my goal is to build a histogram. Now a histogram is actually just a graphical presentation of frequency distribution table. So before I build a histogram, I need to build a frequency distribution table from this data. To do that, I want to take a look at those data, namely what the max and the mean are for this data. Mean, I do equal mean, and I press enter. So here's the maximum and minimum. To build the classes, lower class limit, upper class limit. First one is supposed to be 55. The second would be 55 plus 5 because of the class width being 5. I have 60. And then I just use the handle to build a few classes. Then I need to do the upper class limit. The first upper class limit should be just less than the second lower class limit with no overlap. So it will be a number that's just less than 60, and will be 59, but I need to do 59.9 because I see that the data are in 10. The second upper class limit will be 5 away from 59.9 because I still need to do a class width of 5. So it'll be 65.9. And with that, I build the rest of the limits. Then I'm ready to do frequency. I also noticed that because my maximum data value is 74, I don't need the last class. I'm going to delete it. And I would just have 4 classes. I highlight all the frequency entries, and I move my cursor back to the frequency bar. I call up the frequency function, do Control A for the input help wizard. Data array would be here. Bin array would be the upper class limits. And then I move my cursor back here and I do Control Shift Enter. So here's my frequency, and I'm going to build a histogram from this frequency column. So what I need to do is to highlight all the frequency entry, including the frequency header, and I say insert column or insert chart column, 2D chart. So this is the preliminary histogram. I'm going to put it down here first. Now this histogram needs to be adjusted because like the title needs to be adjusted. I need to input axis label. I need to change the horizontal label, not as 1, 2, 3, 4, but to indicate each classes. To do the horizontal label, I need to build a class midpoint. So what I do would be I do right click and I say I want to insert a column, entire column. So this would be the class midpoint. The class midpoint is actually just the average of lower class limit and upper class limit. I say equal. Maybe I'll do an open parenthesis plus this plus upper class limit divided by 2. And then use the same formula for every one of them. And that's how I do my class midpoint. I'm going to use it for the horizontal axis label. So I click on the chart itself, click on the chart, and I right click and I say select data. Here, look at this horizontal axis label. I say edit. Axis label range, I would use this. And I do OK, so you can see all the bar would be labeled with the class midpoint. Then I need to click on the Design tab and Chart Layout. I want to choose a layout with all the bar being together with no gaps. In order to make the bar more easy to identify, I do a right click on the bar and I say Format Data Series. I say border color solid line and also like darker solid line. And also I need to fix the title. So this is height or histogram of height. I have this being frequency or count. And the horizontal axis is height in inches. And that's how I build my histogram.